Hello everyone. Welcome to today's sections. My name is Kuo-Chien Lee. Today we are going to introduce you search engine optimization. Let you use SEO to promote your website. We will show you a good working knowledge of business website design and search engine optimization SEO. SEO has become big business lately because so many people want to be first in the search engine results. But you don't have to pay much money to achieve that. In these sections, we will show you how to use SEO to improve your rankings. Here are today's outlines. To do a better SEO, we have to start with a good web design. So first, we will talk about how to design a website. We will show you a well-structured website design and the important website elements. Along with that, we will discuss some business page design principles. There will be the preparations of SEO. To approach the main topic, we will start with the introductions of search engine optimization. Give you the basic ideas of how to do SEO. Then we will talk about how to promote your website using SEO and how to select your keywords for doing the SEO. Some suggestion tools will be surveyed. After today's sections, you should have the working knowledge of using SEO to promote your website. To promote your website using SEO, you have to have a well-structured website. And it comes from the beginning, website design. You have to start your business website with a plan. If you fail to do so, you might encounter the problems of reworking on your website as it grows. And you will waste too much effort putting up terrific pages that had to be totally reworked. And business websites should focus on layout and navigations topics. We will look at in overview first. Clean layouts and intuitive navigations are important to any web business site. To facilitate navigations, the common way to do it is to use a menu bar of links at the bottom of every web page. The basis of a website is, of course, just a single page, the home page. And make sure it loads fast and make it as visually appealing as you can. And business websites vary widely. Of course, but a popular option is to have product web pages. one per offered product or service, and all accessible from the home page using links or menus of links. And now that you have started to give your website some structures, here's an important point. When you attract customers by having them click on an ad, called a click-through ad, you can't just have them land on your homepage. Instead, make sure they land on the page that covers the products they are looking for. The page they land on after clicking an ad is called the landing page. The landing page should draw users into the product or service they are looking for. If you are advertising product A, and users have come to you by clicking an ad, then the landing page should be all about product A, not a general page about the products that make users hunt for the information they want. Remember, web users have short attention spans. If they have to think, chances you will have lost them. And many business sites also have a shopping cart and checkout sections, accessible from the product or service pages. And many business sites let you search from the home page or any product page for other product pages, as shown in the slide. In addition, it's a good idea to have a contact page, even if it is just a collection of mail to URLs, which run the risk of being harvested by robots and added to spam mailing list. And not those more snapping email forms, it's also essential to have a help page or assistance, even if it is just a frequently asked questions FAQ list. That's really not a good idea for websites that have no help systems and tell users to post their questions on their user forums. It gives the impressions they don't care about you. And even in the best case, there will be a delay of days before you get an answer. As shown in the slide, that's the layout of a basic business website. And yours could be more or less complex, but these elements are very familiar to website surfers. They'll expect them when doing business with any substantial company. Some business sites have hundreds of thousands, even millions of web pages. Think Amazon. Of course, and many more elements are available. Here's a list of the page elements you will commonly find on a business site. When you are designing your site, take a look at this list to see that you have included all the pages you need. Of course, You don't have to include every element on the list. Just remember, design your website with a plan and evaluate the necessary elements you need for your website. Then you can start developing your website. Since we have laid out an overall plan of our website, it's time to create the web pages. The actual design of the web pages is up to the needs of the business. But here are some general suggestions. One important tip before we start: check your pages in multiple browsers, at least Internet Explorer and Firefox, with multiple screen resolutions, and if you can, on multiple platforms, Windows, Mac OS, and so on. Business pages should be attractive, fast loading, appealing, centers on content, and not gimmicks, and have a strong visual focus. Not a lot of disparate elements. Avoid very complex designs. Here are some general suggestions. It is better to use a white or light pastel background, because light background will make your content stand out. And keep a uniform theme throughout the site. And place the company logos on every page. And don't use text on top of a multicolored background. Let it blend it into or clashes with. Remember to use dark text on light backgrounds, which is easier on the eyes than light text on dark backgrounds. And it is better to avoid too much animations, and unless you really want it, music, let's start with itself when the page loads. And do not use pop-ups or keep them to a minimum. Especially nowadays, the internet browsers are set to block pop-ups in default. One of the very important tips: keep image sizes small. You can get graphics programs that reduce the number of colors used, and so on, to make the images load faster. Moreover, remember to avoid too many frames. Using 2 is okay if you need them. Don't expect the user's browsers to have real fonts installed. If you want to use obscure fonts, instead embed an image with the text. And it is suggested that to use the same font throughout your site, and make sure your page will work in multiple browsers. Although nowadays the browsers all claim that they are compatible with certain standards, in fact, still lots of differences among them. if you use advanced technology in your site. Make sure your pages still work well with people who have older browsers, and use width and height attributes for images. Not only will your page load faster, but also the page won't scroll around as the browser displays the images. Last but not least, make sure you have consistent navigations on each page, such as a navigation bar of links that appears at the bottom of every page. At least, have a home link or button on every page. And you might want to keep in mind the 3-click rule, which says that ideally any content on your site should only be a maximum of three clicks away. That's not always possible, but will make your site easy to navigate with no annoying, unnecessary sites. Now we will get into a topic that is very popular as well as fascinating: search engine optimization, SEO. The goal of SEO is to get your site high up in the search results of major browsers. Since about 85% of internet traffic is driven by search engine results, there's no mean topic. SEO is a fascinating subtopic of a larger fascinating topic: marketing on the internet. The internet is a crowded place, and making your business stand out can be difficult. Some businesses develop sites as an ancillary to their storefront business. And for them, standing out on the internet is not as crucial. But if your business is internet reliant, standing out becomes very important. And you have two main ways to approach standing out and driving customers to your site: advertising and SEO. Advertising, such as pay-per-click advertising, is becoming increasingly expensive. And many hopeful internet businesses are finding it just doesn't make economic sense anymore to bid for clicks on even a modestly popular keywords these days can easily cost $5 per click in Google AdWords. And unless you make a lot of money per customers, typically it's not the case for internet business, where customers often expect everything to be free. The majority of pay-per-click advertisers who are trying to make money solely from the internet are losing money these days. And the other main option is SEO. That is, making your site rise in the search engine results list for free, so that surfers will click on and navigate to your site. The internet truly is a crowded place, However, if you are relying on SEO and the internet for most of your income, you absolutely must find a niche where there's less competition and target it. And what niche will work for you. We will discuss that more in the next sections. But you will probably be surprised at how small niche can work for you. SEO is all about optimizing your search rank based on a keyword or a set of keywords that the users enters into the search engines. So you can start the process with a site or a page and a keyword or a set of keywords. Then optimize your page or site for those keywords. But if you have thought about what the right keywords is for your SEO and can come up with anything, how can you find the right keywords? And plenty of tools can suggest keywords. All the major pay-per-click sites, Google, Yahoo, MSN, and so on, have built-in tools that will suggest keywords for you. You type in the keywords you have in mind. And the keyword suggestions tools comes up with all kinds of similar keywords to consider. Remember, SEO is all about optimizing your web page or site for specific keywords. So how you tune your pages depends on what keywords you select. On the slide, we show you some online keyword suggestion tools. If you want to give them a try, a good keyword suggestion tools, such as Google's, will tell you what kind of search volumes you can expect to get by using given keyword. In the background, we show a demo of using Google's keyword suggestion tools to search for suggestions for the keyword pineapple. You can see how many searches were made on the keyword and Google's other suggestions as shown in the slide. As you can see in the slide, pineapple is a low competition keyword, and it is good for small business to entry to the market from such keywords. Probably not too many big-time players will be competing with you to let you rise to the top in the rankings. And informal ways of checking for viable niche is to enter a candidate keywords into Google and to take a look at the number of pay ads that appears as right and on top of the search results. Pay ads are layered because people have often given up on SEO due to competition. and they want to attract your attentions, you want some pay ads. But not too many. Too many means the niche is closed. A couple pay ads are fine. Too many indicating that there is too much competition for you to make a dent on Google's unless you spend huge amounts of money per click. The amount of intense competition indicates that the keyword is not a good candidate for SEO. If you are relying on the internet as the sole source of your income, unless you make something like an average of $10 or more for every person who view your site. And you can also take a look at the desktop keyword suggestion tools, such as those from www.wordtracken.com and www.webceo.com. Keywords suggestion tools are often part of the desktop's SEO applications that we will look at later in the next sections. And this is for today's section. Thank you.